All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 678. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who finally got his hands on a PS Vita, Wombat.
I did. I guess that's supposed to be funny.
Let's try this one. Joined by a man who's also been stuck in joined by a man who's also been stuck in various canals, Wombat.
Hey, that one's better. Okay. I like that one. Yeah.
Perfect.
Because it's funny in two ways. Because I'm sexually promiscuous and I'm overweight.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
All the check boxes.
Gets them both.
Yay.
Hey.
This is, I didn't have time to workshop them this week.
No, it's fine.
That's what the show's for.
Exactly. Yeah. Just do it live.
Yeah, you came out of the gate a little slow, but you hit it. You hit your stride right there.
I came prepared.
And it was still early. Oh, and Shipwreck's here.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, Ship.
Mm-hmm.
Shipwreck probably knew that the PS Vita store was closing down and got the reference because he's probably downloading all the things right now.
Yeah, I basically just went in and bought, give me everything.
How much for everything? How much for everything?
How much for everything? Just
he
give me
walked into the store, into the digital storefront. He walked in and said, "Give me one of them."
Why isn't there just a button there that just says like, "Yeah, one of everything, please"?
Or make an offer.
Clicking. Just too much clicking.
Yeah, at least they should make you an offer. Like, hey, just take it all for. How about this?
It's not just the Vita store though, right? Let's talk about this real quick. Like it's the PS3. It's the PSP as well, right? Those are the three that are going down.
You could still re-download games you already own.
Well, that's why you have to buy them all now.
Yeah, but you won't be able to buy new ones like that hit new game for the PS3.
Gran Turismo.
Gran 3? Turismo 2? I don't know.
It's still sad. Like it doesn't seem like that needs to happen.
I guess I'm wondering how expensive was it to keep this store alive that they felt the need to shut the store down? Like, was there really upkeep involved? That's the question.
There's some upkeep, and you still are paying, like, I'm sure, some kind of licenses to all these different publishers, developers. But really, like, you're Sony. Come on. Like, this is just a bad publicity move here, just to, like, kill pretty much one of the most popular consoles ever, the PS Vita, of course, is what I'm talking about.
Beloved consoles, really. Popular and beloved.
I was always more of a PSP man, personally.
Well,
both fine portables, but yeah, it's just weird. Like it doesn't seem like that long ago that they're killing this off. And you understand it when Nintendo does it because it's Nintendo.
It's the same. They're cut from the same jib ship. It's the same story.
But Sony seems to have had their stuff together for longer than Nintendo in this realm. Like Nintendo, I always knew, like, I'm never going to trust anything I buy from Nintendo's store.
If anything, I guess this means if you have sealed copy of any rare PS3 games, now they're going to have value.
They already have value, but yes.
What about the PS2 store?
Was there a PS2?
I don't know. Like, can you buy PS2 games? I guess there's no back. You know what? I'm like so used to the Xbox having like three-way backwards compatibility that it's weird to me that the PlayStation doesn't, right? You can't play PlayStation 2 games on any consoles, can you?
Well, I don't know. They probably didn't they remaster them probably?
Various ones you can, but yeah, unless you have a console that plays them.
Yeah, I guess not. So yeah, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Right.
I've had a long day.
You're mostly microphone now, I can see.
Yeah, I'm more microphone than man.
My wife complained because she was trying to use that app to turn us all into women.
Okay.
And she's like, I can't do it because Wombat's got a big microphone in his face and it just won't process it.
I've done that before. I could send her my photo.
Well, then she's got to Photoshop it into this CAGcast thing, and she's not going to do that.
I don't know. What can you do?
Not that.
Mm-hmm.
You can move the microphone. But we got you to fix the camera. We're not looking at your ceiling anymore. So I feel like we can't ask for anything else for like at least 2 months.
I mean, it's baby steps.
Exactly.
I know. Trust me. My whole life is like baby steps lately. So
I hear you. Meanwhile, Shipwreck's mic is sounding fantastic. I can notice the forcefulness that every word that comes out of his mouth now is being just blasted at us.
Just condensed.
Condensed, squeezed.
Just constantly condensed.
Right. It's working. The system is working. You'll never be talked over again.
Maybe. I don't think that's true. Wombat, let's test that.
Yeah, what was that? So anyway, let me tell you.
What's up?
Well, a quick bird update because I talked about it last week.
Did you adopt them?
No, they've been forcibly evicted.
Oh.
They put like a metal screen over the vent and then put a new vent on it. I was very happy to have that taken care of. Every now and again, the birds still fly to the vent thinking it's going to be open, and then they scream at my house before flying away.
How do they get the birds out of there?
With their hands.
They just pick them up and throw them out?
They move the nest out. Well, the birds aren't in there when they do it, because once you get close enough, the birds fly out.
Got it.
And then once the birds are out, you remove the nest and everything that's in there, and then you put the gate over it so they can't get back in.
Nice. But now they're pissed off, so they're just yelling at you. They're flying
They just
over your
yell
house.
at my house. Yeah. They just fly up to the house and yell at it. So what can you do? Luckily they had not laid the eggs yet, so I don't have to worry. I don't have to feel guilty of like baby birdicide. But
Ship, would you have felt guilty?
Not really.
Right.
No.
That's because I'm a better person than both of you. I
No,
thought that was
you
well
didn't-
established.
I don't think you would have felt guilty.
Sure, I would.
No, you won't. You don't even cry at movies. How are you going to feel guilty about the bird eggs?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I got my first dose of the vaccine on Saturday.
Oh, you only got the first one? I thought you're on your second one already.
No, I got my first one on Saturday.
That's good, because I was going to make it. One of my jokes for the intro was involving you getting your second dose, so it would have really made no sense.
I got my second dose in like 3 weeks because I got the Moderna.
Was it delicious?
It was so good. I said, no, just put it in my mouth.
Hmm.
And it's just like, whatever.
Was it true that you get a 3-hour erection from it?
Actually, it was 5 hours.
Right.
And they kept me there, which was weird.
For observation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I got my my shot. I didn't give it away.
Right. Well, New York State just opened it up to everybody over 30 as of today. It was yesterday. And It's not like, I look like you can get it if you live like upstate or like Western New York, plenty of spots to choose from. But if you live around here, everything's gone all the time. And there's all these other websites and they make you jump through like hoops to like, you got to fill out a form like every time for it to tell you there's nothing available, and then start over. And then, because the only way you get an appointment is if it's like buying a PS5. You got to keep hitting refresh and hope that something pops up, and it's not been a good experience so far. It's just, even through the pharmacy sites. Yeah, we're not worried about it. We're not going anywhere really.
We're down to 18 and older.
Right. They can't give it away down there.
Come and get it, guys.
I know it took me a long time to get my appointment. And then I actually got one through my wife. She was able to get me one that was earlier than my first shot, because I wasn't supposed to get my first shot until next week, but I got it last week because my wife has connections.
Wow. That's nice. Well, tell her to hook us up.
Well, if she could, she would.
That's okay. I don't need to be hooked up. Somebody who really needs it should be hooked up.
And
I went to like bull.
I went to a nutritionalist yesterday.
Interesting. What did they say? Can I guess what they said?
Sure.
I'm going to guess they said burn more calories than you're eating.
No, that is not what she said.
Really? I'm interested to see the revolutionary approach that they come up with.
It wasn't so much about, hey, do this to lose weight fast. It's more about, this is what you should be eating instead of what you're currently eating. So you can lose weight slowly, but by the time you lose your weight, you won't feel like you're not eating.
So anymore. Can you give us an example of like something they said that you should, instead of eating this, you should eat that?
She recommended, make sure you have a real bran heavy cereal, like an all fiber thing. I opted for the grape nuts, which I know isn't the highest of fibers, but I like.
That's like a
nuts.
sugar cereal, I feel.
There's no sugar in grape nuts.
Oh.
Are you familiar with grape nuts?
What about Deez nuts?
They're terrible. Yes, I'm familiar with grape nuts.
Oh, I love grape nuts.
What do you like about grape nuts?
I like it because it's small and crunchy. Well, and I also like it because I can have it with yogurt. And I like grape nuts.
Okay, grape nuts as a like topping on something. Fine. An entire bowl of grape nuts.
Oh, right. Don't get me wrong.
Like
tomorrow morning, I'm going to eat a big bowl of grape nut cereal with milk. And I like eggs. And she said I can have I like hard boiled eggs. I could eat pretty much I could have 6 eggs a week. She said is okay. So I don't eat that many normally. So that's right within my wheelhouse. So
Gaston over there.
Yeah. Hard boiled eggs. Exactly. Hard-boiled eggs and a bowl of cereal for breakfast. Lunch, turkey on whole wheat.
The grape nuts don't have a lot of fiber in it, though. I'm just looking it up right now.
They have a good amount.
No.
It's like 7 grams of fiber.
No, 2.5 it says.
No, it's 7. I literally looked at the box before the show.
It says 2.8 grams of dietary fiber.
Are you going to make me
serving,
get up?
One cup.
I will get up and get the goddamn box and bring it in.
You're eating like 2 servings, though, or 3 servings.
No, I'm eating 1 serving. It literally
You're eating
says
the whole box, I think. It says 1 serving is point. I'm just looking at Google. I just Googled it.
I'm telling you.
What about frosted mini wheats?
I can't eat from that. I don't want frosted. I don't want the sugar.
What about regular mini wheats or maxi wheats, whatever they're called?
I could do like all brand. Let me get through the grape nuts. It's fine.
Dude, you're gonna take the biggest shits if you eat those mini wheats or whatever the wheat things are.
It'll be fine. And
Those
I'm having
awesome.
the whole grain bread and the low sodium turkey. The HelloFresh meals that I've been getting are fine.
Those I know, okay. But you're gonna have a shit that's like soup cans coming out nice and soft. But I don't think grape nuts is gonna do that for you.
It says Polyobject corrected you right in the chat.
Okay.
There are 7 grams of fiber and 52 grams of whole grains.
What about frosted mini wheats though?
But I prefer grape nuts.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't realize it was going to be such a big deal.
I want to make sure that you're getting enough fiber.
The nutritionist said is a high fiber cereal, and you looked it up, and Google gave you the wrong information. Therefore, the doctor that I went to is wrong.
What about adding some Metamucil on top of the cereal?
I asked that exact question. I said, should I take Metamucil? And she said, if you have the high fiber cereal and the whole grain bread, you definitely don't need that.
But what if you want that shit to just slide out clean every time?
Then it would probably be Metamucil. Right. Although today I had I had some almonds and hard-boiled eggs and black coffee, and my bathroom was a dangerous place.
Right. That's good to know.
Yeah. Because I really started it today.
Nice. So what else does the nutritionist say? Ain't nothing about just that, basically?
She recommends, and now that the weather's getting warmer, although it was raining all day, and this is something I was going to do anyway, is just if I just went for like a half-hour walk every day, it would make a world of difference. I don't have to do anything crazy. I know you're like, no, you need to do this craziness.
What crazy?
Just like a half-hour walk.
Shipwreck says no. Shipwreck says you need to play one-on-one basketball in the schoolyard.
A half-hour walk sounds great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I have both my shots. I'm waiting for the full 2 weeks here, so I'm about a week out from being able to play basketball with people.
Nice. Mm-hmm. You're ready to go back. Yeah, once you're 2 weeks after your second shot, you're going for basketball.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That makes sense. You should, as you should. If I had basketball to play and could play, I would want to do the same. But instead, I'm gonna go for my nice walks. I haven't been listening to podcasts in almost for months, which I guess is not something you should say on a podcast. But I
listen to no podcast ever.
I know, so it'll give me an opportunity to catch up on the things that I've really missed. And now, like I said, now that the weather's getting nicer and both kids are back in school, there's really nothing keeping me home. So why not go for a nice leisurely walk by myself, clear my head, and then come back home
and play Fortnite.
That's what I was trying to figure out, how the walk factored into the Fortnite playing.
Fortnite would be at the end of the day.
You play it on your phone while you're walking.
You can't.
Oh, right.
You can't. I mean, really.
That's if you had an Android phone.
Dummy. Dummy.
On Android, you could. You're not that committed, I guess.
That's true.
It's your fault.
I know, but I'm trying to make a real effort here, despite the fact that the first thing I brought up you told me was wrong.
I'm just making sure that your shits are coming out properly.
You're a terrible friend. But anyway,
I'm trying to help. Everything I tell you is to help you, and you never take me up on anything. So
that's because I'm taking the doctor's advice first.
Well, let's see. Let me know when you do the walking.
I know. I'm supposed to give it like a real. She wants me to give it like a real solid 3-month try.
It's pretty easy to walk, I gotta say. As somebody who walks, it's pretty easy. And there's a lot of nice places to walk around Long Island. So
I was gonna say when I was in the city, working in the city, I was walking 3 miles a day.
That's why everybody's gained weight who used to work in the city. Basically.
I know. And I don't get that luxury anymore. So
I know. That's the thing. So do it.
Yeah. I mean, for any.
Don't you have a dog that needs walking anyway?
That's what my wife said. Why don't you do? The dog doesn't like going on walks with just me. She likes going on walks with either my wife or the two of us. And then it's like dealing with the dog while you're on a walk.
It takes the fun out of it.
It takes the zen out of it. Yeah.
All right. It's work now.
Exactly. So that's my thought process on that. I'm like, let me, get into the groove first, and then we'll worry about adding things to the mix. Like, why don't you do this too? Why don't you do that too? I'm like, let's start with step one.
We didn't tell you to go do anything else.
Wow.
I'm questioning the choice of grape nuts just because they're terrible, not because I don't think they have enough fiber for you.
Yeah. Grape nuts have plenty of fiber, and it's probably my favorite cereal.
Great.
Oh, what is?
All right. I know it's what is wrong with me. That's fine.
There's a lot of people like grape nuts. They've been around for a long time. I just don't understand why you'd put that in your mouth and chew that.
Oh, I like it.
Ugh.
You know what I like? I like because it's heavy and it literally sinks in the milk. And then you have like the milk on top of the cereal. It's the best.